oh boy. How are you, folks? Good to be here. Back from Skankfest. What a time. Holy hell. I hadn't slept since Saturday morning until I arrived back in Los Angeles. Today, took a nice little nap. Thank you to Lee and to Alex for adjusting our schedule today so I could come in a little later and get the episode out there for you. Because boy, oh boy, the roach is hurting today. But it's all right. I'm not like hungover. I'm just exhausted. I mean, it's such a fun time. It was a crazy time in New Orleans. No comics go to New Orleans because there's no comedy club there. We were all sitting around going like, I've really never come here before. We all had a pretty great time. And it was smooth sailing. Thank you to Rebecca and to Christine and to Lewis for having me again. And for, I mean, hell, everyone who volunteers there, all the people, they're starting to really hit their stride. You know, I don't know how many years it's been now, 10 years of Skankfest. And they really, even though it was in a new spot, new venue, new everything, it ran so smooth. Can't thank them enough. Best comedy festival in the whole damn world. And so the hotel we were staying at, it was like 2 blocks away from the Bills bar in New Orleans. So on Sunday, I go, all right, I'm going to go there. I just stayed up all the way to the Bills game. And I thought, after the Bills game, I'm going to get a little nap. Didn't work out that way. The Bills won. And at that bar, I walk in, and there is a guy who is like my best friend in 2nd grade. He lives down there now. Just randomly saw him in that bar. We ended up hanging out all day. He came back to the festival. At one point, he was like, I got to get out of here, man, or else my wife's going to divorce me tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, because he was just out all day with me. We got turned up, as the kids say. Had a great time. It was awesome to see him. And it was awesome to see you at Skankfest. If you came around and said, what's up, I do appreciate it. Tag me in all your photos, whatever you got out there, because I don't take enough of them. I know I took them with people, but I don't take enough of them on my own phone. But an unbelievable time. And then this morning, after, again, being up the whole time, I'm thinking, I can't wait to get to this airplane. I stayed up right till the end. All the employees, all the Skankfest volunteers were, smoking and drinking in the courtyard of the hotel. They just finished a great weekend. They're celebrating it. I stayed right up until I get into an Uber. And I get into this Uber. And it's the lady. I go, for Josh? She goes, yup. I get in. I said to the airport. The thing said to the airport, according to her. Then all of a sudden she goes, did you cancel the ride? And I was like, no, I don't care. Why would I cancel? We're in the highway. Why would I cancel the ride on the highway? And I showed her my thing. My thing said she never even came and got me yet.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but can we get to the fucking airport, please? She wanted to pull over. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, let's get to the airport and figure it out. We get to the airport. I go, I don't know, call the fucking Uber people. And she was like, all right, but you can't get out of the car. She held me hostage in the car for 20 minutes. I was this close to missing my flight. I couldn't believe that I still got on that plane. And I can't believe my bag got on the plane too, because you check a bag. Domestically, you got about up until 45 minutes before takeoff. But what I found out, because I'm Premier Gold, they go, well, there is a chance it might not make it on the plane. I was putting it on the plane 50. Some guy probably had to run my bag out to the plane. I don't know how the they did it. But it was I got on the plane as they were last call, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this lady, she was on Uber support with I don't know, their boss or whoever the fuck. And she's like, well, is he allowed to get out of the car? And they're like, yeah, you have to let him out of the car. I'm like, yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous. And then I got scared she was going to leave with my bag. And I just immediately ran back there. I'm like, go, trying to open the trunk to get because I thought this lady was going to just drive away with my bag. And I am up for I don't know, 36 hours at this point. I don't want to deal with this lady holding me hostage. At one point, I just go, well, I'm going to miss the flight, so let's just spend all day in here. And I laid down. I was like, this will just be where I sleep. I mean, this is ridiculous. I didn't do anything. I'll corroborate whatever you want with the Uber people. I was like, can I Venmo you? I'll Venmo you $50 right now if you let me get out of the car. She's like, I don't have Venmo. And I'm like, well, lady. I'm trying my best over here. What do you want me to fucking tell you? But man, oh man. And thank God I had a first class upgrade on that first leg. Boy, did I need that. And here's the funny thing about Skankfest as well. And I'm happy to do it all. Anything Rebecca needs from me, anything Christine needs from me, anything Lewis needs from me, I'm there. I'm your Huckleberry. A couple times they were like, can you get over here and do a set? I'm there. I'm doing the set. All of a sudden, like, there's murmurs that I'm hosting the after party on Sunday night at the strip club. And I'm going, I am? I didn't hear about that. And everyone's like, yeah, aren't you hosting it? I'm like, am I? So then I don't even know when that starts. I went to the after party the first night after the welcome party, which the after party started a little earlier than it was starting the rest of the nights of Skankfest. It happened at 2 a.m. So we get over there. I'm hosting this after party. There's really no you just go there. They just want you to go there so that the people are like, oh, cool, the comics are hanging out here too. It's not like I was on the mic or anything like that. I was like, here comes Sapphire. Get your dollar bills out, fellas, because Sapphire coming to the stage. I didn't get to do any of that. But it was fun to see everybody. But I'm sitting there going like, I have to go to the airport in 3 hours because I had a early flight so I could come back here and do the pod for you. And I was like, oh boy, if I missed the, plus the, I didn't know if the, what is it called? The planes are going to be open. There's canceling shit. So I didn't want to like miss the day completely and miss out on filming the episode for you. So I had to get home. And this lady almost stopped it. She almost kept your episode from you. I forget what her name was. I'm not going to dox her or anything, but it was.
Call her out.
It was something, I don't know. I almost like, you Demetria or whatever. I don't even know what it was. But it was, I'm making that up completely. But boy, oh boy, what a trying day, an odyssey to get back home. And it's raining here in LA. So, of course, all the cars are driving like idiots and everyone doesn't remember how to drive anymore. So, like, and everything's flooded. So, it was a little bit of a odyssey to get here and do the episode today. The sun sets at 3 o'clock now, evidently. I mean, usually I come here, the sun's out when I get done doing it.
Yeah, I don't see the sun anymore.
I mean, it's bananas, dude. I didn't see the sun all festival either because Saturday, I had all night sets.
Yeah.
So, like, the first night, I get there Thursday, go to the welcome party, go to the after party, and I don't know what, it's not like, you know what it was? They had these drinks that weren't Trulies or White Claws. There was some other like new brand that was like sponsoring it. So they had free ones all there, alcoholic seltzer of some sort. And the first night I'm like, well, I'll drink these things. I had the craziest hangover on Friday. And I get a call from Angie, who works here at the store. She's our friend Hormoz's fiance. She was helping Kim run KimFest, which is the opening show of the festival, happening at noon on Friday. I get a call 11:45. Are you coming to KimFest? Another thing not on my itinerary here. I think, because usually I do KimFest. Yeah. But Kim didn't have me on the schedule this time. And I don't know if she assumed that I was just going to come do it or if because I definitely just looked at it, I go, oh, she's getting new people to do it this year. She wanted new blood. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to sleep in. My first set's at 10 p.m. I can sleep till whenever I want. And I get a call. It's like, are you coming? And then a text from Christine. I got you for Skankfest at noon. And I'm like, well, how does everyone got me for? I don't have me for Skank. So I like literally got out of bed, put on clothes, run to the venue, get there in time for it. First guy I see out there is Joe List. And he's filming a documentary for Skankfest. He's like, can I talk to you? And I'm sweating, hungover. It's hot. I'm like, in pain. I'm like just sitting there like, and I got through the KimFest. I did a set after that. They had me do another one. And then I got to go take a shower. And I went back, took a nap, woke up. It was dark out already. I'm like, what the fuck? Does it get dark earlier in New Orleans? No, it's just getting darker at like 5 o'clock now. And then the next day I slept all morning until I went to bed at 7 or something like that in the morning. And then I slept all the way to like 5 again. And that was the last time I slept until I landed in LA on Monday. And it's so funny. I was like telling Joe List about this, who is a sober guy. And he goes, yeah, well, you're 40. maybe time to use the handbrake a little bit there. And I was like, I guess, man, You're probably right. Boy, oh boy. You know, it's not like I was walking around all fucked up or anything like that, but I was just kind of like, I shouldn't be like at noon, like, oh God. Oh Lord.
Well,
But that sugary shit'll get you, dude. It's that sugary fucking guts. Maybe I have to cut those out of my repertoire as well now, you know? I have to cut out these sugary alcoholic drinks because they really compound the hangover. And the other thing in New Orleans is those hand grenades. YouTube terms of service. That's a drink, not a weapon. Okay. It's green, and you put in those things. Oof. God, your head's
it's like a Vegas thing. It's like you can walk around without.
Oh, it's a Mardi Gras thing, and also yes, they have open container laws. So everywhere I go, they're like, you can just take that outside. I'm like, just carrying a bottle of beer, crazy. And then someone's like, well, I think they don't like glass, but no one cares at all. So I'm just walking around like a bottle of beer in the streets of New Orleans. But hell of a time. Loved seeing everyone. Thanks for saying hello. It's one of my favorite times. I go out there, I feel like, man, oh man, I wish you all bought tickets to my fucking shows. Those happen, by the way, thejoshpotter.com. New Year's Eve, going to be celebrating the coming year of 2026 in my hometown of Buffalo, New York at Helium Comedy Club. Go get tickets at thejoshpotter.com. You can also let me know where you want me to come see you in 2026. Get up on that mailing list and you'll find out. I don't email you unless I come to your town and I say, hey, I'm coming. And that's it. It's the only email you're going to get from me. Or maybe if I put something out, you might get notified about that. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Home Chef. It's the holiday season. And boy, oh boy, it's going to start getting a little hectic out there. The last thing you're going to want to have to deal with, oh, I got to grocery shop. I got to cook. I got to clean up after the cooking. This is all nonsense because now with Home Chef, you don't got to do any of that kind of stuff. I'm talking fresh ingredients coming straight to your door. Nothing too complicated, easy peasy, and you got a great, awesome meal just like that. And you didn't have to put in nearly as much attention and drain yourself like you'd have to do if you're trying to cook for yourself, my friend. Home Chef is rated #1 by users of other meal kits for quality, convenience, value, taste, and of course, my favorite aspect, the recipe ease. I'm not Bobby Flay. I'm not going to get in here. I'm not going to know how to blanch something or whatever the hell it is. Home Chef makes cooking simple. Again, they have fresh food delivered, easy recipes to follow, and meals that actually taste great. And now they got Gordon Ramsay's exclusive recipes on the Home Chef menu. You can enjoy 5-star meals without the stress. Go check those out. And for a limited time, Home Chef offering my listeners, all the roaches out there, 50% off plus free shipping for your first box. Plus, you're going to get free dessert for life. So go to homechef.com/Potter. That's homechef.com/Potter. And you're going to get 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/Potter. Must be an active subscriber and notified about that. Dessert. But let us get into the news. And the first news story today involves my favorite airline in the whole wide world, United. Oh boy, is that a play button? Oh no, that's just her decolletage there. I thought it was a play button on top of her.
No.
I was wondering if we had a video here. Is this the lady, though?
This is the lady.
The lady in question. A veteran United Airlines flight attendant was 10 times the legal limit. 10 times. So was that a 0.18? Does that mean 10 times? I can't do math. Because don't you, if you multiply 10 times 0.08, doesn't it make it like 0.008? I don't know. Math.
No, it makes it 0.8.
Oh my, she was 0.8? Holy shit. I mean, I don't know how you'd be alive during that, but we'll find out in the story here. A veteran United Airlines flight was 10 times the legal limit after chugging multiple mini vodka bottles to help her calm down. Why? I mean, if you're a veteran flight attendant, I don't know if you, I mean, how often was she doing this? Disgraced attendant, wow, they really put that in there. Disgraced attendant Margaret Lake, 56 years old, of California, admitted to boozing on a 10-hour overnight transatlantic route from San Francisco to London on October 17th. She was in such a bad way on arrival that she had to be treated by first responders and taken to a nearby hospital. Tests showed her blood alcohol level was 216 milligrams, more than 10 times the 20 milligram limit to work on an aircraft. They do it by milligrams?
Yeah, it is Britain, so I don't know what the actual...
I think that's like an FAA thing.
Is it?
I guess, because that's what they were saying, the limit to work on an aircraft. See if you can do a conversion to what it would be in terms of BAC. Unbelievable. Her boozy mid-flight antics were obvious risk to herself and to other passengers. I don't even know I would have noticed this lady being wasted, especially on a flight like today. I get on there, put me in the corner. I'm out like a light. Today, being on first class, they go, do you want a mimosa or a water? I go, give me a water. I'm just like, it's that little cup. You're like, more, please, more. And the guy was like, oh, okay, we'll bring you back another one. But that's the last time I talked to him. If this person was like, hey, how are you? I would never have known. It's a 0.216 blood alcohol level. Yeah. All right, well, I guess that makes sense.
10 times the legal limit just to be on the plane, not 10 times the driving legal limit. Working on the plane. So 0.2, but that's still pretty high.
That's pretty good. When you don't got an O in front of it, you're pretty high up there. But I don't know that I'm not noticing. When I walk off the plane, actually, they say, bye, thank you for flying or whatever, That's what, so like, one time I got off and I was like, oh my God, that woman's beautiful. I didn't even notice her because when I get on the plane, it's like head down, get to the seat, die, and then wait till it goes, skidoo, and you go, huh? We're there. And then you sit there and you wait while everyone acts like an asshole getting up out of there. They're all standing and then they're like, oh, my bag's back here. It's like, what are we fucking doing? Even when you're on like the fourth row, it's like amazing how long it takes still. You're just watching people just run into each other. I saw people have full conversation. I'm like, can we get off the fucking plane, please? Can we get off the motherfucking plane? That would have been awesome if we had a video of this lady and they just showed her like, she was like having a fucking coma or something, this lady, right? She was like, the way she was on, if she had to have first responders come up to her, what do they strap her to that one seat that's like next to the bathroom? That's like that folds out of the wall. They just strap her in there. I was on one of those and I was like, I basically was scissoring a lady who was sitting in front of me. I'm like, this is hot. Why they put this so close? What if a fat guy was sitting here? Boy, oh boy. But I got pretty lucky with all my seats and my flights, even though all the hullabaloo was going on. I figured out the hack, dude. Terminal 7 at LAX, red eye on a Wednesday. You got the whole airport to yourself. No one in there. I walked up, the security people are just like, yeah, I don't care, whatever, just walk through. It was just me. And they're like, I was starting to take off like my belt. They're like, it doesn't fucking, just go on. No one in there at all. Well, elsewhere in the news, we got a lot of stories about bad teachers. T-Bone's sending him most of these in. It's like he is the watchdog of teachers out there. This in Steuben County, Indiana. Sheriff's office is investigating an incident in which students allegedly took a teacher's THC gummies. I said, oh, we already had this story. Turns out it's a new lady. This lady over here, she's just got THC gummies, weed gummies, all strewn about her classroom. This is the one place I wouldn't be bringing it. Also, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just over edibles, but edibles make me just go like, I couldn't imagine just like kids around me while I'm on edibles. I'd be like, oh my God, get me out of here. I mean, edibles make me want to like lay down. And this lady's popping them and teaching fucking social studies. I mean, give me a break, lady. On the morning of November 14th, the sheriff's school resource deputy was informed that 2 students had ingested THC the previous afternoon during their last class. The students were reportedly unaware that the candy contained THC as it was found openly in the classroom. She's got bowls around, candy bowls. Investigators learned that the candy had been brought into the classroom by Deborah McGillum, a 49-year-old teacher. Additional food items suspected of containing THC were also found in her possession. This lady loves edibles. She's got them all. She's got gummies. She's got the cookies. She's got the brownies. What other things could she possibly have had? And why do you got to bring them? How many edibles do you need to get through a work day? Take a fucking lozenge or something and do that and be a gentleman about it. What are you looking up there?
Indiana marijuana laws. Is it even legal there?
I don't think so. Detectives interviewed. I mean, no matter if it is or it isn't, The fact is, she had it at school. You know what I'm saying? Detectives interviewed the students in McGillum who had driven to the sheriff's office, probably high out of her fucking mind. During the interview, deputies observed signs that she may have operated a vehicle while impaired. I mean, that's awesome. Oh, she's like, I drove here. What do you think? I'm on edible. They're like, yeah, you're fucking zooted, lady.
And they're entirely illegal. All cannabis products.
It seemed that way in Indiana. That was the other weird thing about New Orleans. That was the one thing I was like, is it? And it was like, people were like, man, not really. McGillum was booked into the Steuben County Jail on preliminary charges, including 2 level 6 felonies for neglect of a dependent and possession of a controlled substance on school property. Class C misdemeanor for operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Imagine you're going to the sheriff's office. You're thinking, I'm going to clear my name. And then you drive up and they're like, yeah, you're fucked up. And now you're arrested for that. She was being held on a $6,500 bond. An investigation is ongoing, and the report has been filed with the Indiana Department of Child Services. I don't know what you gotta go. I mean, I've heard about people microdosing before work. I've heard about like businessmen doing that, things like that. People think it's like limitless or what have you. I mean, hell, I smoke weed, but I'm a degenerate who has this gay job. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It might actually be beneficial for my career if I get arrested with cocaine or something like that. Might help me sell some tickets, get my name out in the papers a little bit once in a while. So that's just this. You want to live like this? Go for it. You want to be a teacher? Take one in the car on your way to work and let that be that.
Yeah.
You don't got to take them into your desk. You don't got to have a whole shit ton of edibles. It's like, oh, it's my edibles drawer here. Go in there rifling through so you can get through 6th period. I mean, come on. How long is a school day? 7 to 3? Tough it out. Have a little discipline. We all like drugs. We get it. But good Lord. Don't drive. I mean, actually, it is. I would have never known that you can get popped for like a DWI basically with edibles. Because how do they measure that other than, I guess, like a test? Because I always wondered, I'm like, you know, when I used to drive and I was in my 20s, this isn't responsible. I'm not condoning this. I'm just saying I would smoke weed and not drink because I'd be like, I got to drive home. You know what I mean? Because driving, it wasn't like, I didn't feel like I was like drunk. And I also go, well, they don't have like, you blew 8 weedometers. You know what I'm saying? You blew 8 weeds on the weedometer here. How do they know? Field sobriety tests? Oh, it's all the like, say this or that. I guess, they can draw blood if you kill somebody, I'm sure. There's no equivalent to a breathalyzer for THC that reliably measures the level of impairment. Yeah, because it also affects people differently. You understand. So, boy, oh boy, just keep the edible in your, just take it on the way. Maybe you have a little secret first, you know, maybe when you go on your lunch break, you go back to your car and you got a one wrapped edible that it's like, oh, little sneaky poo. This lady has dishes of candy on her, she's like got it on her desk or something. What are these fucking kids doing? I remember we like went through a teacher's drawer one time and found snuff. Not porn, snuff porn or anything. What's that called? Snoof?
It's the
snooze?
like nasal tobacco.
It was before Zins.
Oh yeah.
And it was just regular like pouches though. They were pouches. Yeah.
Snooze. Yeah, I think Camel made them.
Yeah, somebody. It was, I don't remember. It was like not even that like Skoal or like.
Or was it just dip? Was it just tobacco?
It might have been just, but I thought it was the pouches. Okay. They were pouches of tobacco too. They cut up your gums. Crazy.
I remember snooze.
I think it was that. And with Copenhagen or some shit like that, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a tin of it. And we found it and we're like, oh my God. We reacted, me and my friend, like a bunch of little gay bitches. We were like, oh, my teacher is like a criminal. And that was completely legal to have. But I don't know if he would have got in trouble if we took it or something. You know what I mean? Or put it in our mouths or anything like that. But it was the shop teacher. Kind of like that he was doing that nowadays. We got another story here. This from the Derminator, Dylan Dermeyer. The Derminator has been pumping in some great fucking stories here. Let's check it out. We got a video on this one. Shillington police car here on the opening scene.
At 11:13 p.m. last night, our officers were dispatched to the 300 block of State Street for a male that was shot.
Shillington police say by the time the officer got to the scene, they had learned that the shot had been apparently fired by the man's dog.
He was actually cleaning his shotgun at the time and laid it on top of his bed. And then he sat down on the bed, and the dog jumped up, and the shotgun went off.
He was wounded in his lower back. Police say there were 2 dogs in the house at the time, and the victim's son called 911.
It looks like it was an accident, but again, it's still being investigated right now by the officer.
Oh my God, they're just going to bring the dog in. They go, where were you at the night of the alleged shooting? I mean, that's crazy that people I don't own a gun. I'd like to someday, maybe, probably not the best idea. But are people that willy-nilly with their guns that the dog can get a hold of it and pull it? Like, I don't know. What does that even look like?
He just got it on the bed.
He just throws it on the bed and the dog's like, rah, 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 jumping around. Fucking shoots him.
In the back.
I mean, how do you even explain that to them? The way that cop explained it, it was like, this is what happened. But imagine you're like, all right, so this is what went on. I'm cleaning my gun and I put it on the bed. The dog shoots me. Everyone's like, the dog? Yeah, okay, pal. Meanwhile, the son's like, dude, you're going to get me fucking arrested. Promise it wasn't my son. It was the dog. Okay, what is he, Scooby-Doo? Ruh-roh. He's just fucking... It's just a dog holding a gun. I forget there was like a Conan bit where the dog's just got a gun. I shouldn't do that to YouTube. Boy, oh boy, man. And then what kind of dog was it?
I don't think they say.
It wasn't a big dog, a small dog. That's what I want to know because like what is it? Just it's jumping around and it pulls the trigger. What if a dog just like, I mean, that would have been wild if that guy died and he's just laying there dead and the dog's like, next. I mean, how many dogs have gotten away with murders? And then they're like, he must have been really having a hard time. He must have really been struggling out there. If you're struggling out there, please reach out to someone. You're not alone. And then everyone's like, the dog did it the whole time.
It doesn't say, but I'm picturing German Shepherd just because they're narcs.
Because they're already cop dogs?
Yeah. They'd be good with
they already know how to do firearms?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, that I just thought it was like a small dog. So I was like, no. And then it just like can wrap its paw around there or something and pull it. I would have loved to see that. I wish there's ring cam footage of something like that, a dog shooting a guy. I want that to be on the, or a body cam or something. Give me a body cam documentary where it's all about dogs shooting guys. That'd be sick.
Do you watch that one?
Oh, the body cam one?
Yeah.
Oof.
That was rough.
I mean, it was very rough. Different rough.
Rough.
ROUGH. No, it was sad. There were definitely parts where it was like, man, this is sad.
Yeah.
But there were hilarious parts. Let's not let how sad and devastating it was take away from some of the more hilarious moments in that. I mean, there were parts that had me chuckling. This lady was just such a paranoid racist loon. And then you go like, they did kind of like for a second bring you into her mind at what we're talking about. The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix, by the way. And it's all shot through body cam footage of people responding to this lady who would call the cops. She'd be like, the black kids are smiling outside. You know what I mean? She would be like one of those, a racist Karen where she's like, they're laughing. Make them stop laughing.
And she lived in this neighborhood just full of kids.
Yeah, I know. I mean, well,
move.
It kind of gets stuck. And I understand perhaps not being able to move or whatever. And then you're just in this like cacophonous hell because you're just like, the kids, the black kids are smiling.
And then it was so much that now those kids start to taunt her.
Well, again, how much they were taunting. Eventually, I guarantee you, because it gets heated in this thing, and they kind of go through it with all this body cam footage over a course of I don't even know how long. But at some point you go, the kids aren't even bothering. They're just playing in a cul-de-sac, and this lady lives near it, and she's like, how much of it is her paranoia? How much of it is them kind of like fucking with her? But the parents, and they even say it. They're like, we tell them not to fucking go near this lady because she is, she's gonna call the cops, and like we don't want you to deal with the cops. And the cops eventually come out. It's almost like a great look at Community.
Yes. And
the cops like become like familiar with the families and everything like that, and they're talking to them, and you see how they deal with it all. And this lady's like, but they had a roller skate near my car. I mean, the paranoid delusions of this lady. And then again, it was interesting when they bring you into her brain because she talked about like an incident of assault or something like that. So it makes you go like, did that just like, we don't It's other than her. I believe her that happened, but maybe it wasn't as bad as I don't know.
Yeah, you got to take her for a word.
You got to take her for a word, and then it makes you wonder, like, did that break her to the point of like absolute paranoia and fear of like black people or something? Because she was just like, they were near my truck. And they're like, okay, well, did they touch your truck? They were, and then they yelled something to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this lady, the poke holes in it and stuff like that. It's a wild watch, and it gets very, very sad at one point. But there is some funny, makes me want to go like, I want to see some like just routine, I don't want to see body cam footage of like crazy shit anymore. I want to see like routine. They show up to a domestic or something like, you know what I mean? Like a real innocent one where it's just nonsense. Like we got to bring cops back with body cam.
Well, that's what I liked toward the beginning of that movie. That they show that one cop that comes out the first time, and then he like code switches when he's talking to the family. That made me laugh.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. So he's like, yes, there, officer, blah, blah, blah. Then he's just like, so what you all be getting into? And then he's like, yeah, that's some jive. I was like, what? Yeah, he gets really, no, it's
white boy.
But it's nice that he, he wants to be a part of the community or whatever.
Yeah, they were nice cops.
They were. And then it was it was great, but it is sad. I know a couple people had to like check out. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to you by the fine folks at Blue Chew. Boy, oh boy, Blue Chew. They're saving my bacon out there, I'm getting a little older, a little more tired. I got to go to the gym a little more. But you know what? Blue Chew makes me have to think about one thing less, and that's keeping my penis hard. And that's all fuck. The confidence that you get from keeping that thing going. I was on the cruise ship, the Lamb of God cruise. Oh, my goodness. Thank God. I popped a little Blue Chew tablets into my little toiletry bag because I was getting a little seasick out there in the thing. And now I'm thinking about like, am I going to throw up because of getting seasick? I pop one of the Blue Chew tablets. I don't have to think about keeping my penis hard during all that. I'm, shaking around and everything. It came in handy. Let's just put it that way. And I put it in all my little bags. It comes individually wrapped. You can put it in to all your different and have it ready to go to break that glass anytime you have an emergency in a fun way. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, this isn't just about performance. I'm talking about legacy or the third legacy. You can give the group chat that she's in something to talk about. When you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And, of course, we've got a special deal for all the roaches out there. As always, you can get the first month of Blue Chew for free. Just use promo code Potter at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And, of course, a big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the Josh Potter Show. This next one, cheery story, though, of a mom stealing a boyfriend. Corey Dean sent this in. A mother stealing her daughter's boyfriend, evidently. This is the mother or the daughter?
This is the mother.
This is the mother. Oh, boy. She's got darkness in those eyes. Looks like she'd be calling the cops on some black kids playing in the street. Let's see here. A mother chaperoned her daughter's middle school dance. We don't have a video on this, do we? Because I think this would be a fun one. Oh, damn. Allegedly, after chaperoning the daughter's middle school dance, she had allegedly had a child with the girl's 14-year-old date and even named the baby after him. Wow, that's a jump. So this lady goes and just chaperones like the Sadie Hawkins or whatever the hell. And then all of a sudden, she had a child with the girl's 14-year-old date and named the baby after him. According to probable cause affidavit obtained by People magazine, the Washington Police Department launched an investigation into the 43-year-old Robin Polston.
I found a short video if you want to check it out.
All right, let's see. Let me read it a little bit, and then we'll see how they do it. Shortly after she gave birth to a child in 2025 of January, the investigation reportedly revolves around the newborn child, which shares the same middle and last name as a young boy that Polston's daughter attended her middle school dance with in May of 2023. Polston claimed that the child's father was a man in his 20s named Brian, and that she had not seen him since the child's birth. Oh, he just disappeared. Brian? He's gone. I don't even know his last name. He just pumped a load in me, and now I have this baby. Further investigation uncovered that Polston was chaperone of the middle school dance the alleged victim attended in 2023 when he was 14 years old. Shortly After the dance, the boy moved away, but he returned in April 2024 for a short visit. Notably, April 2024 was roughly 40 weeks before Polston's child was born. The victim returned again in June and then moved back permanently in August of 2024 to live with a friend. Upon investigating Polston's belongings, investigators allegedly found a large number of sexually explicit images and videos depicting the victim and Polston. The affidavit also said a DNA test administered to the newborn confirmed the victim was the father. Polston was arrested on November 3rd and charged with 2 counts of criminal sexual assault. So she's just out there watching him grind like it's like apple bottom jeans, and they're fucking doing the middle school grind, and she's like, I wish that was my pussy on his thigh or whatever the hell. We got a video, you said?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see what they say.
Assaulting a minor and getting pregnant. Adult will stay in jail until her next court date. Good Tuesday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Janice Rebholz. She's accused of using a burner phone to hide the alleged contact, but prosecutors say she took plenty of pictures and videos of the two. It's our top story tonight. 43-year-old Robin Polston is accused of...
I like that she has a burner phone for it. She's like, this here? It's my pedophile phone. got my good girl phone and my pedophile phone. Can't mix the two. I mean, it used to be drug dealers had fucking burner phones. Now it's pedophiles. It's wild. Robin Polston. Keep it going.
Of assaulting a minor, becoming pregnant with his baby. That child has been born, we're told. The affidavit claims that these assaults took place throughout 2024 and that Polston initially lied about the identity of the baby's father. DNA testing eventually confirming that he was the father. Now, Judge Derek Asbury denied her release, saying previous behavior shows that Polston could not be trusted to avoid contact with her alleged victim. Her next day in court is December 4th.
Damn. So this lady had a baby with a girl or with a guy that she watched her daughter go to the dance with. I mean, boy, oh boy. And she's like, I'm going to chaperone that dance so I can scout out some dick.
43 years old, still able to have a baby. I mean,
maybe she didn't think that was going to happen. I think that's that young jizz, though. The young jizz meets the old-ass egg. They fight it out. The jizz wins, dude. It's just that super young jizz. She probably thought, I'm barren and he can't come yet.
Yeah.
She probably was like, his balls haven't dropped. He's going to shoot air into me or whatever. And then I also have dead eggs. What's the worst that can happen? Don't even wear a condom, kid. Pump it right in there. And then here she is like, I got to have a baby now. And then she has the baby, and this is like her, I don't know, what's the daughter's relate? That's your brother, but also your brother-in-law potentially. You know what I mean? Like, or date, I don't know. Your boyfriend's brother, son. I don't fucking know. It gets all,
Brother, son.
Your fucking son-in-law. I don't fucking know. / fucking brother. I don't know. Wild shit. Wild shit. This next one, it's kind of hot. I'm just going to throw that out there. The victim was 17, not quite 18. The other one, though, was only like 23, the person that was doing it. And she happened to be a kindergarten teacher. She didn't fuck the kindergartners, though. So she had a relationship, evidently. This Indiana kindergarten teacher moved back home after being charged with having sex with a student. Not a kindergartner, though. 23-year-old Tori Lemon, a kindergarten teacher at a private Christian school located in Indianapolis, was first charged with 2 counts of felony child seduction by a child care worker in June after allegations came to light that she was involved in a relationship with a 17-year-old girl. The report states that authorities were contacted on April 10, 2025 by an employee at Colonial Christian School, who said she had become aware of a sexual relationship between the suspect and the teenager. Lemon, the victim, and the other employee were all on a school trip in South Carolina when the call was made. Yeah. WXIN reported that a friend of the victim had borrowed her phone and allegedly discovered sexual text message between the suspect and the girl. That's wild to borrow someone's phone. Hey, can I call my mom real quick? And then you turn it. I've never done that. And there have been times I very much wanted to. When someone lets you borrow their phone, you're like, I wonder what kind of pictures they got in here. But I would never. You can't do that. You have those intrusive thoughts. This person's reading other text messages. That's crazy. It's also like, even if I have a girlfriend, I don't want to breach that line because then you become addicted to it too. If you start snooping at their text messages, now you got to like do it how often. And I had a girl doing that to me one time, and she would misconstrue the dumbest shit I've ever. I can't remember what. I'm trying to remember one specifically, but she'd be like, "You texted this girl like, see you at Christmas." It's like, that's my fucking cousin. You're gonna see her at Christmas too. Are you coming? Maybe you won't actually, because this is getting crazy. So I don't like breaching that line. You gotta maintain some wall of privacy, some sort of self-discipline and awareness, because you wouldn't want someone doing that to you. So you got to keep that wall up. And this lady did not do that. And then she found out about it, and she informed another teacher. Authorities in South Carolina interviewed the victim, who reportedly told investigators that she was in a relationship with Lemon and that they would find videos of them kissing on her mobile device. Officers, why are you taking that? Who's like taking makeout videos?
Well, pedos love pictures.
Yeah, they love pictures. And people, listen, people take videos of like, if say I'm getting blown, I'll take a video. You know what I'm saying? But of kissing?
Yeah.
Why are you doing makeout ones? Maybe they're mining this, because this is the thing that's happened to me. I watch lesbian porn, and somehow my Instagram knows that. And my For You page is just, whether it's AI or not, I try not to look, because I don't want to keep furthering that. I'm trying to get back to like hockey and baseball. Keep that coming. So I'm just watching Tage Thompson videos over and over again, resharing them. I got to get the making out of, because it's poison for my brain. And I don't know if they're AI or real. You can't watch the videos. You got to just fucking let them go. I go, wow, okay, I kind of want to watch that one, but you don't do it. So maybe they're like going to make an Instagram account. It seems to be the new, unless it's just my fucking For You algorithm. They're everywhere. I'm like, another account's doing this? It's just showing up in my suggested.
Well, that's like when the dads first got on TikTok. They're like, I don't know what it is. It's all teenage girls dancing.
And you're like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be plumbers. There's a lot of HVAC guys on TikTok. Doesn't seem like you're in that algorithm. No, yeah. So you got to really train it. You got to be aware. I can't give in to the devil. I have to. All right. Oh, boy. The Sabres won 5-1 tonight. Let's go look at the highlights. And then you pop them up on Instagram, and then it shoves it in. All right, good. Now I'm getting all kinds of Sabres bloggers on there. That's safe. We can keep it like that. So I don't know why why they're videoing, of all things, making out. Seems frivolous and tough to, especially when you're having an inappropriate relationship. Officers in South Carolina said the teen also told investigators that she had stayed in Lemon's room the night before. When Lemon was interviewed, authorities said she admitted to the allegations without any hesitation, reportedly telling police, "I was having an inappropriate relationship with a student from our school." Lemon reportedly told law enforcement that she and the victim started out as friends. Why are you friends with a kid? Again, in this particular case, though, she's 23 and 7. That's not
that bad.
That's not that far away from each other. And if it was 18 and 24, I don't know that we'd give a shit.
No.
So it's like a little, just because you just move it over a little bit like that. And of course it's inappropriate because this woman's like a chaperone on a fucking school trip or what have you. But why are you getting a 23-year-old who's basically the same age as these kids to be a chaperone?
Oh, she's a kindergarten teacher. So it's like.
Yeah, but they used her for like a trip or whatever. Because you ever go on a school trip and then you got like, oh, this lady's coming. Because they need anybody who was willing to help to do it.
Who's not high on edibles.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have the 40. You want to get some like hot 23-year-old teacher that's the same age as the kids basically, or you want to get a lady on edibles that's 49. Who's going to be more diligent? The edibles lady. I just feel safer with my children with the edibles lady than just another kid their age, basically. It's crazy. So what's that? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 5 years. I've breached that. I'm 39, but 31, I think, is how old the girl is that I'm hanging out with, Yeah. That's crazy to think about, like
8 years.
Oh, my Lord. And it doesn't seem wrong. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
All right, that's enough rationalizing.
What, my
Yeah.
my relationship?
No. This one.
Oh, you don't want me to rationalize this anymore? Lemon reportedly told law enforcement that at the end, they started out as friends, but allegedly said things and became physical at some point and escalated from hugging to kissing to then sexual content. She added that the victim's mother had suspected there was more to their relationship than only friendship. So the mom's like, what's going on here? But then she doesn't say anything. WXIN report states that Lemon was sent home from the trip where she was chaperoning with the kids or the teens or whatever you want to call them. And the victim's parents traveled to South Carolina to pick her up, with the victim being interviewed by authorities in Indianapolis on April 14th. When speaking to law enforcement, the teen said that she had been hanging out with Lemon since January after they met at the Colonial Christian School. Further telling, oh, it's a Christian school. Why do they have to keep making it hotter? Unbelievable. Further telling police that the relationship started out as just friends until she and Lemon began making sexual jokes and discussing attraction to women. According to the report, the victim told investigators in Indiana that she and Lemon engaged in sexual physical contact while spending time together at her parents' home in March. So the parents are like, come on over. She said that it escalated before she was regularly visiting Lemon's apartment to engage in sexual intercourse. The victim's mother said that her daughter and Lemon's relationship seemed to progress fast, with Lemon bringing her flowers and visiting the home multiple times. The victim's father said his daughter began talking about the age of consent laws in the state of Indiana after Lemon began visiting. So she's got this lady coming over there having sex, and she goes, Dad, I think we got to change some laws here in the state of Indiana. I mean, this is crazy. And the dad's like, that's weird. Age of consent. Why would my daughter be talking about age of consent? As a father, I'm not a father, but I'd imagine that's a terrifying conversation to have with a daughter. They just come up to you, Dad, what's the age of consent law? You're like, what? 100. You have to be 100 years old. One witness told authorities that the victim would often visit Lemon's apartment when she was believed to be at youth group. The report further states the victim's parents told police that they allowed Lemon to sleep over at their house, while the father reportedly said he believed his daughter and Lemon had only ever kissed. Oh, it's all right. They're just kissing. That's fine. She's 23 years old, and I'm sure they're just kissing. Like they're talking like they're in 6th grade or something like that. Hugged and cuddled, maybe also, per the outlet. The man told investigators that he didn't tell authorities about the situation because he feared if he were doing wrong, it would harm Lemon's career. Wild. He's like, man, oh man, they're coming up. I thought they only kissed. They keep coming up on my Instagram. Text messages obtained by police during the investigation reportedly showed that Lemon texted the 17-year-old, I love you more than I can describe. I love my girl. Thank you for an amazing night and morning. With other alleged text messages discussing climaxing and laying in bed with the victim. Authorities attempted to contact the suspect on April 16th, but she could not be reached, but later called back to inform police that she had moved back home to the state of New Hampshire and was no longer in Indiana. Police received a message from Lemon's attorney the very next day who informed investigators that he would consult with his client to determine whether or not to give a statement. Didn't hear back from the attorney until April 24th when he said that he had been busy with trials throughout the week. I got other work. That's a funny thing. Can we get a statement on your client? Listen, I got a lot of clients. I'm dealing with those right now. All right? You get off my sack, we'll figure it out. Authorities in Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit for Lemon's arrest on June 12th. She was charged on June 30th. The report states that Lemon was fired from her position at the school after the allegations came to light. So who made the allegations? It seemed like the parents were like, this is cool.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, too.
Like, how did it come to air? That's why I'm like, is this a news story because it's kind of hot? Is that why they're like, people are going to click on this one? Let me tell you. They show the teacher even?
No.
Damn it. I guess I'll just have to imagine. Did you say Google it?
Yeah. Alex is hot.
Alex is like, get it. Come on. Let's see.
Move over.
Hold on. You want me to get in there?
I think this is her.
Oh my God. She's not old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's a child. That's a child also. Wild stuff. All right. Let's stop thinking about that. Steven sent in a good one here. This one has to have a video of some kind. No?
No.
I would love it. Oh, my God.
I know. There's not a ton of videos.
Because this video would be electric.
Let me look real fast.
All right, go for it. I'm going to start reading, though. A man allegedly stole a construction worker's car in Florida. He attempted then to run over the man with the car. And then he hid from police in a porta potty without any clothes on. What a story. That sounds like how I got home from Skankfest, basically. I mean, same type of odyssey. What a time. Officers responded to a report of a stolen vehicle of a construction vehicle at a site at 4:16 p.m. Rush hour. Tough time to steal a vehicle. According to the arrest affidavit obtained by Law and Crime, upon arrival, a construction worker told police that a man wearing only sweatpants, identified as 43-year-old Joshua Molnix, came into the private property from one of the nearby beaches. The worker said that he told Munich to leave. Oh, is this it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me finish this paragraph.
Yeah, this looks like a good one.
But instead, he refused and attempted to break into a shed on the property. After falling, he allegedly saw the worker's unlocked Nissan SUV with the keys inside and jumped into it. Munich started the car and then proceeded to aggressively accelerate toward the worker. The worker jumped out of the way and reportedly watched Molnix, drive through a gate and onto a nearby property, and then he sprinted into a porta potty. What if he stole the car because he was like, I have to shit? Oh, there's something. Thank God. I was in a couple porta potties this weekend at Skankfest. You know, you're out by that one tent stage at it was called the Florida Man tent, ironically, with the whole situation that we're listening to now. And I was in some of those porta potties, and you know, I was just going take a piss in them, and that's what most people. I don't think there were many people like shitting in these, and there was a ton of them. There was like, I think, you know, with all, I don't know how many people were at Skankfest. I think there were enough porta potties where it was like, we all could have our own. There was like a fucking city worth of fucking porta potties. Great stuff. Always clean. Great stuff. I couldn't imagine still being naked in these things. Who's going in one of those naked? That's all I hear about, too. Naked in a porta potty. There was the guy at the Bills game they found on acid who fell into the whole of the construction site of the new stadium, and then they found him in a porta potty on ecstasy, completely covered in shit.
Well, that's what I was going to say is I've attended
raves,
a lot of overnight camping festivals.
Aha. And you go in there naked?
People, I wouldn't doubt it, but these are always a disaster.
You know what's a good point, actually, when it comes to being naked in a porta potty? You know, this thing's disgusting, but I have to take a shit, but I don't want to get my clothes all fucked up.
Hey.
So you just go in naked. That actually makes a lot of sense now.
I'm on board.
It's pretty rational. Yeah. I don't want to get my clothes all shit and piss filled.
You got to put it on the floor?
Yeah, exactly.
Hold it?
Oh, boy. So maybe it actually makes more sense. So anyway.
We might have to meet the team on this one. I don't want to.
You got y'all hot and bothered with that last teacher story. We better meet a team over here. All right, let's watch the story and then we'll worry about it afterwards.
Bell police say Joshua Molnix stole a construction worker's car, and then he tried to run him over. The victim had to jump out of the way to avoid being hit.
A lot of
Pause
people.
what did she go to Syracuse? The man stole a car and then tried to run the man over with it. She was really... But she's in the car. She's doing the report from the car.
She's giving it a lot. She was being aggressive with it.
That was there was like, what do they call it? A flexion?
Yeah. Inflection.
Inflection in her voice there that was like not the standard. It's like she's trying to put her own little twist to it.
Yeah.
But what that sing-songy bullshit. Go back. Let's watch it again. I want to hear it again. This is an art in broadcasting. A man stole a car. Even in today's world, people are still doing that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Bell police say Joshua Molnix stole a construction worker's car, and then he tried to run him over. The victim had to jump out of the way to avoid being hit.
A lot of people
get a car revving in there. Yeah. You hear that?
Yeah, the
car right behind him.
She did that. She did it.
Oh, she did it.
Yeah, she's
actually a good touch then.
Yeah.
I thought she was just in a parking lot. I was at the airport. I said I went on the red-eye flight out to Skankfest Wednesday night, and I have my little routine where I check my bag, then I go out, have a couple cigarettes, in the like, upstairs end of the fucking horseshoe. And there's always a news van there if they're doing it. So they were doing a report like the FAA has opened up once again, so they're talking about the flights and all this shit. The government shut down and whatever the hell. And there's a guy there doing a stand-up report. And I wanted to say something or get in the shot or something. You might have seen me walk by. I don't know.
In the pussy?
It was like, no, I wasn't going to do. I'm not a fucking monster. I'm going to ruin his shot that way. But I wanted to just be in it. Then a lady came walking by. And again, this is like midnight at the airport. It's pretty empty. And there's one lady going by and she sees, I don't remember what, if it was a KTLA or something like that. And she was like, that's my favorite news. That's my favorite. KTLA, my favorite. And the guy just went, thank you. Like in the middle of his shot, he's like, thank you. Because she wouldn't, he's like trying to do a government shutdown story. And she's like, yo, my favorite news. Dude, that's my news right there. Hilarious. I was laughing so hard. I wish I got it on video. I'm like stumbling with my phone trying to. Oh, because it would have been perfect. All right, I'm sorry. Go back and let's hear this guy. Is this the construction worker? What a hunk.
Avoid being hit.
A lot of people in Florida carry. I suggest you hide next time you do something stupid like that. You're going to get shot dead.
It all started at Blind Pass Beach. Sanibel police say Joshua Molnix entered this property on October 27th and tried to break into a shed.
I know the couple that owns the house. Yeah, I'm not sure they know yet.
Police say when a construction worker told Molnix to leave, he jumped into the worker's car and drove off.
There's a lot of big houses, not really much crime you ever see out here. Lock your cars.
That's a beautiful shot, wherever that handsome guy is, where he's like, you can carry in Florida and someone's going to shoot you dead. And everyone's like, whoa, all right, relax there, chief. You're going to do something stupid. But that's a beautiful fucking shot.
Yeah.
Madison Adams.
It got sunset on this one.
Kudos. Look at his eyes are like sparkling. Right on the water there. You can hear the waves crashing. That's good stuff. All right, go ahead.
Houses, not really much crime you ever see out here. Lock your cars, You can never be too careful.
Investigators say Molnix rammed through a gate, causing $4,000 worth of damage before heading toward the end of Sanibel Island near Captiva. Once he reached the end, he got out and went inside this porta potty. When he realized deputies were waiting outside, he ran out without his pants, grabbed 2 wooden stakes to hold as a weapon, and started running.
Can you pause it? Why'd she get all like gleeful during that? She was like, he went in this porta potty. It's like she couldn't even contain the laugh, but she was bringing lightness to the story of the potential psychopath who's wielding weapons and naked.
She is so stoked to have this story.
She's like, where he went in the porta potty, came out naked. I mean, God, that was bizarre. You could hear her smiling.
That's what I caught in the beginning, was her like, she's being like overly aggressive.
Yeah, she's acting like a fucking elephant had a baby at the zoo.
Yes.
With how she's like, isn't this wacky?
Yeah.
All right, go back a little bit and let her talk about the porta potty again before we hear this fucking, what is this, Kai?
I love that she's just interviewing like guys that she's like, oh, this guy seems cool. Like,
yeah, I
like
mean, where are they?
Out with them.
This is another great fucking sunset shot, though. Then they go to that dork and they're like, lock your cars. Thanks, dork. Go back a slight bit.
Dark.
Yeah.
And started running.
I think drugs are involved.
No, you gotta go
Lee
back.
County deputies tased Molnix, grabbed 2 wooden inside this porta potty.
There you
when
go.
he realized
Back
deputies
further.
were waiting.
Go back.
There we go.
Golly.
Of Sanibel Island near Captiva. Once he reached the end, he got out and went inside this porta potty. When he realized deputies were waiting outside, he ran out without his pants, grabbed 2 wooden stakes to hold as a weapon, and started running.
I think drugs are involved.
Lee County deputies tased Molnix when they...
I think drugs are involved right then. I think drugs are involved on that guy right now. I think drugs are involved, man. Hey, what's up? Oh, I think it's probably drugs, man. Oh my God. The way she even it sounded like she was telling it to a child. She was like, and he didn't have his pants on. Like we're all going to collectively chuckle. Unbelievable. This guy. I think drugs, man. I think it was drugs involved. Go ahead.
Drugs are involved.
Lee County deputies tased Molnix when they saw him heading towards another car.
God, I wish I could see that.
Steal that one too.
Naked tasing? Naked tasing is the best tasing. You just see a naked guy going on the ground. His dick's all small, probably because it's electrocuted. That's not your best dick showing. You don't want to show tased dick. You get tased and you're laying on the ground, your dick's not looking great. Guarantee it. That's probably one of the top 5 worst dick presentations is currently being tased dick. Charged with criminal mischief, left the scene of a crash. Grand theft auto. That's cool. Aggravated assault charge. It's funny. I see that. I go, is it coming out? Oh no, this guy did. All right, go ahead.
Into custody and booked into the Lee County Jail on Monday. Reporting on Sanibel Island, Madison Adams, Gulf Coast News. Sanibel police.
Yeah, we gotta go Gulf Coast News and check it out for a second before we do a sports story. We gotta go. Let's meet the team. Gulf Coast News. I guarantee the team is going to be worth meeting. Oh my God, it's got the little circles on this one. No. I hate the little circles. What company is this?
It's NBC.
NBC?
Yeah.
I know it was you doing it last time, too.
Yep.
You motherfuckers with these circles.
And they don't even get bigger when you click.
No, they don't get... You gotta fucking give us some pictures. Come on. Kelly Burns, the anchor. I can't even fucking... They're dots.
I know.
They're dots. I can't even... I'm gonna have to meet the team on my own time. Let's... meet the team. Unbelievable. Fucking NBC, dude. I will ruin you. If you're going to ruin Meet the Team with a great potential roster like Gulf Coast News, where you know they got dimes. They probably got dudes. They probably got dreamy-ass dudes on there, too, that'll make you fucking cream your jeans. You know what I'm saying? And NBC, you fucking... That's the first time I ever just want to rail against the media right now. Fuck you, NBC, and your terrible, terrible Meet the Team page. Let's meet the team. All right, let's do a sports story before we get out of here because I'm going to read this email from Cam to start it off here real quick.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep 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 beep.
And it says, "Hey Josh, I am one of your marathon roaches." We showed that clip of the marathon where everyone was pissing on everyone's clothes near the beginning of the marathon, the starting line of the marathon. Everyone's like, "Oh, we're gonna start soon. We better all piss on all these clothes." And I thought it was very peculiar. I said, does this happen on every marathon? Or are there just people, whether it be on the clothes or not on the clothes, or there's people pissing at the starting line of every marathon? I thought maybe if you were into that kind of kink, you should get out there to some more marathons. Suggested that perhaps, but maybe we were realizing it's just in Chicago. They didn't have porta potties. They didn't have the Skankfest porta potty hookup. That's the problem, evidently. So this is what Cam is writing in about. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com is where you can send in any kind of email, whether it be a story, a music number, or something like Cam has here. You may even be more surprised to know there are plenty of porta potties at the Chicago Marathon. Okay, the issue is that Chicago is a marathon major. One of the 7 that are very big and popular. Like the guy in the vid said, there were 54,000 runners. With so many people, and the bomb you joked about, security is pretty high. I joked about a bomb? Oh, the Boston one. Yeah, I probably did make a joke about that. Might be. Runners are divided at the starting line into corrals. The faster you are, the closer to the start you get to go. Most people are getting up pretty early, going through security, drinking their electrolytes, eating their carbs, storing their belongings at the gear check tent, going to the bathroom in the plenty of porta potties supplied, then going to their start corral. Because it is so early in Chicago, in October, it's chilly. People will wear old clothes they do not care about to ditch at the start to stay warm before the race. It's not their nice, expensive gear. That's back at the gear check tent. Now, we showed all the people pissing on it. That could have been a nice little charity sort of situation. If you're going to ditch your sweatshirt,
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of hobos in fucking Chicago that would have liked that hoodie or what have you. That's just my thought. But no, they got to we're going to give it to them piss soaked now. Or they're just going to throw them all out. Or they're just like, you know what? We just need to soak up piss with all your old clothes. It's curious to me. So here they continue to explain, and this is all making very much sense. You do not want to start a marathon cold. That's a good way to hurt yourself. So the only option is to throw away the old clothes at the start. This happens at almost every race, and typically those clothes are donated somewhere local. That's nice. This case, they had piss all over them, probably. Here's where the issue lies. You have to be in your start corral at least 30 minutes before the start of the race, or they will make you start at the back of the wave. You don't want to start around people who are slower than you because you will be boxed in and forced to run at their pace, not yours. This shit is crowded. Now, this is a big, important race to a lot of people, so they are stressed, and they get there way, way early, 60 to 90 minutes early. You just drink a bunch of water, and now you have to wait 60 minutes until the race starts. If you don't time it right, you're going to have to piss. The porta potties are all the way back at the gear check, not super close to the start line. It's not a ritual. It's just a necessity for some. This is honestly not that crazy. You're shocked like you have never taken a piss drunk in an alley or something. Not with a million people around me doing it at the same time on clothes. I find a garbage dumpster I go behind. I mean, how did I get roped into this? The bar you were in had a bathroom, but you didn't have to pee then. You start walking, then it hits you. Shit, I have to piss real bad. Yeah, again. Behind a dumpster, I try to go. These people are pissing all next to each other like it's a fucking Eagles game or something.
Daylight.
In the daylight, like showing their penises to a chain link fence. It's not like I go behind a fucking dumpster like a gentleman. God, don't compare me to this. You're not going to, but I'm just joking with you, Cam. You're not going to walk all the way back to the bar, wait in line, and go through security again just to take a piss. You're going to find a dumpster in the alley. There you go. Yes, I am. Same thing. Disagree, Cam. Love the show. Thanks, Cam. Thank you, Cam, for shedding that little bit of light there. I very much enjoyed that. And I'm going to save the rest of these stories because we're running out of time, folks. And I am absolutely toast. Boy, oh boy, Skankfest was fun. Had a good time. Thank you again to Lee and Alex for adjusting their schedules and letting me do this a little later so I can get it out there for you because woof. I don't even know if I might not even have a voice tomorrow, so it's, who knows. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. Send in your articles, send in emails. Thank you to T-Bone. I sent in so many, keeping the show alive. Got to give a shout out to the Derminator too. Dylan Dermeyer, Corey Dean, Kyle B with a first time Roach reporting with that hot lesbian teacher story. Got us all bricked up in here. And we had to ruin it with the Meet the Team. Really got our beaks wet with the Meet the Team, and then NBC comes along and fucks it up. Thanks, NBC, you stupid fucks. Steven sent in the other story about the Florida gentleman that we watched there. Appreciate it very much. Thanks to Cam again, and Griff Parker as always for the music. We will see you next Wednesday, folks. Oh, by the way, thejoshpotter.com, it just went on sale last week. Helium, New Year's Eve in Buffalo. Get your tickets, go buy them, and I'll see you there. Thank you to everybody, and we'll see you next Wednesday here on The Josh Potter Show.